Welcome to Space to Ground. I'm Dan Hewitt. Hard to believe, but we're already at our 5th rotation flight on Crew Dragon, delivering 4 new crew members to the space station. NASA's SpaceX Crew 5 mission lifted off on Wednesday with NASA astronauts Nicole Mann and Josh Cassada, JAXA astronaut Koichi Wakata, and Roscosmos cosmonaut Anna Kikina on board. Carried to space on a Falcon 9 rocket, they had a flawless ride uphill before settling in for the long flight to station. We even got a look at a special stowaway making the trip up with them.
A couple years after he come up with his groundbreaking theory of special relativity, Albert Einstein in his mind still had a couple loose ends to tie up. While he was sitting in the patent office, he had his happiest thought of his entire life. That thought was, person in free fall doesn't feel their own weight. That thought, along with some others that he built upon, led to general relativity and our understanding of gravitation and curvature of space-time. We're experiencing Einstein's happiest thought continuously, like the International Space Station has been doing for over 20 years.
And it was a long ride, but after a safe arrival, the station is positively packed. Crew Dragon Endurance executed its automated rendezvous and docking, linking up to the forward-facing port on Node 2. With Crew 4 and Dragon Freedom still docked, we were treated to yet another instance of Double Dragon. Once on board, the crew was welcomed by fellow Expedition 68 astronauts and cosmonauts, marking the start of more than 150 days in space. For Nicole, Josh, and Anna, this is spaceflight number 1, but for Koichi, this is spaceflight number 5, adding another long-duration stay to the resume of one of the most experienced space flyers in the game today. We'll spend 5 to 7 days with 11 people living on board the station before it's time for Crew 4 to undock and return 4 astronauts home with a splashdown off the coast of Florida. Meanwhile, the station has instruments trained on planet Earth, with one offering a deeper look at the global impact of a volcanic eruption. The SAGE 3, which stands for Stratospheric Aerosol and Gas Experiment, observed dramatically increased layers of stratospheric aerosol particles and water vapor following the eruption of the Hunga Tonga Hunga Ha'apai volcano. And for several months after, it continued to see these increased levels around the volcano and the entire globe. Getting this data becomes critical to those of us on Earth because it informs us how these natural disasters can impact the Earth's climate on a global scale. Aerosols, a lot of people understand they can scatter light coming in from the sun, so why are we looking at water vapor? Well, not only can increased water vapor lead to the destruction of stratospheric ozone, essentially Earth's sunscreen, it also warms the atmosphere. The water vapor readings from the Tonga eruption seen by the SAGE 3 experiment are 3 to 4 times those ever recorded by a SAGE instrument dating all the way back to 1985. That's Space to Ground for this week. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow all of the newest station residents on social media to keep track of their time in space. Head over to nasa.gov/astronauts to learn more. We'll see you next week, and I'll see you around the holidays.